I pulled into the Chevron station in Gila Bend because I wanted to stop and get a snack and regroup a little bit. And one of the things that's kind of cool here is there is a free dump station over here to my right. I'm going to swing around this way, and somebody's actually using it right now. But how cool is that? Free dump at a Chevron gas station. And they've got a nice big propane tank as well. There was another RV that just pulled out as I was making my swing around. So, yeah, pretty nice stop. Little museum and visitor center across the street. I think that said it was the Chamber of Commerce as well. Diesel sure is pricey. Now it's $4.79 at Love's, but Circle K is $4.43. I've only gone about 75 miles since I fueled up when I left the Lamps group this morning. So heading to Mesa. I'll be there for a conference for a couple of days. $4.49 at the Chevron. That's the thing that I find really interesting about Chevrons in Arizona. They seem to be on the lower end in terms of pricing versus every place else where they're the most expensive.
Continue on Arizona 85 for 2 miles.
So I think I have finally resolved my problem with location services on my phone. So at least now it knows where I am and it's taking me where I need to go. Now the problem is that it seems to, if I'm playing like an audio book or music, and then the navigation wants to talk, then it won't play my music or audiobook anymore once navigation has spoken, until I shut off the engine and restart it. Well, you can't really do that very easily while we're driving. So I've got to figure that one out next, but you know, first world problems. Glad to have them. So Gila Bend seems to be kind of cute. We're going to motor on through here. And then we got about an hour and 10 minutes to go before I get to my very first Amazon locker experience. I haven't done that before yet, but I figured I better start to learn how. Oh, look at this. Space Age Lodge Best Western. I wonder what that's all about. Kind of cool looking. Definitely old school. Wonder what the significance is. So, anyway, yeah, I figured I better start figuring out how to do the Amazon locker thing, so I'll be doing that for the first time today. And if you're not familiar, you can search for Amazon lockers when you're checking out as your destination delivery address. Let's see how the pilot's doing for fuel prices. $4.81, wow. Wow. Oh, and that's another thing that's odd in Arizona that I've noticed is there seem to be shell stations associated with pilots, or flying J's either way, that the pilot portion only services commercial trucks, and the shell portion does the RVs and cars. Prices are definitely high. I do kind of have the feeling we're going to wind up with gas lines at some point before we straighten ourselves out. Alright, so we've left Gila Bend behind. I wonder if I'm saying that right. I don't know. Not sure. Let me know. A little over an hour ago.
Mile, continue straight onto Maricopa Road.
And, yeah. up and what it's going to look like. Ultimately, I am sleeping in a...
Continue straight onto Maricopa Road.
Oh good, I get to take kind of a shortcut in this part of Phoenix. Yay. Ultimately, I'm going to wind up sleeping in the parking lot.
Continue for 39 miles.
Dirt parking lot, kind of behind the conference center at a resort where I'm going to this conference. They said I can park there. I hope I don't get the dreaded knock, but I guess that's part of RV life too. We'll see how that turns out tonight, tomorrow night, the next night. We got some pretty clouds, had a little bit of rain. It actually seems like the wind's died down a little bit. Still a bit windy. It was windy enough on I-8 that I was down to like 55 miles an hour for a while. But that's okay. I am going to make it to my destination just about in time to jump on a call with a client. It's going to be close, but I can do it. Boom! And so, just a little bit down the road, we are now in the Sonoran Desert National Monument. It's kind of cool. I hadn't noticed that on the map before when I was looking at the route. And the sign said, dips and winding road next 17 miles. The speed limit is only 50. So we'll see how long it's going to take for me to get to where I need to be. But whatever it is, it's all good. Well, I've been promising a tour, so why not make today the day? Beautiful Arizona sky, parked not too far from the freeway. So we came out to Chesapeake Bay Bistro and Catering in the hopes of having some crab. Unfortunately, they're out of crab cakes. They don't have any actual crabs, and it would be blue crabs because it's Chesapeake Bay, so that'd be super cool. So instead, I chose the jerk seasoned trout, which is quite good, rainbow trout. I've got the homemade Old Bay seasoned chips and actual hush puppies. Just like Mama never used to make because she didn't make much of anything. But the food's good. I recommend you check it out. It's not super fancy. You can see I'm eating with a plastic fork. And overall, it's really good. My friend got mahi-mahi. How is it?
Great.
Good mahi-mahi, the chips, a little coleslaw. And again, nothing fancy, but check it out. All right, so here we are in downtown Scottsdale. We were just over here on the corner there at Grimaldi's, had a cauliflower crust pizza. It was the Don. I recommend it. Pretty daggone good. You might want to check it out. Sugar Bowl on the corner sells ice cream and looks like Farrell's from the olden times. Got no idea what that's like. We're not going in for Sugar Bowl. Just saying. We're gonna take a little walk down here and see what we can see. Might be a thing or two worth checking out. Certainly a busy area. Very, very popular. Parking was a problem. All right, let's get past this patio in less than 10 seconds. Tacos and tequila, that might be a good combination.
Because she was at the airport yesterday.
I'm thinking it's always happy hour on Sunday. Furniture. What do we got? Let's check it out. Oh, this is kind of cool. Look at all the skulls. We got some pottery. A lot of skulls. Whole lot of skulls over there. A lot of pottery and crockery and stuff. Let's see what else we can see. I wonder what's in the surprise bags. I could get some metal art to put outside my rig.
That one looks like a cactus.
It does. And this one looks like a dog. Maybe that's the dog I should get. I don't know.
Less.
The Sholo is looking pretty
Keep you
cool.
warm.
That's true. The Sholo will keep me warm though. And then we got some furniture. Huh, the trees are kind of cool.
Those are.
Don't have any room to store it, but kind of cool. Alright, neat place. We're gonna keep heading on down the road. I don't know if this is actually an old building, but it has the look of an old building.
I don't think it is.
Although it's got the modern convenience of spikes to keep the birds from landing on the lights. Oh yeah, there's another cool looking building over there. Yeah, I wonder what that is.
That sounds like a pub.
It does. Baseballism. Look, you don't see Zoltar very often anymore. Here he is. I don't know if I really want to find out what my fortune is. I prefer to make my own fortune. We'll move on. So here we are at the Arizona Canal in Scottsdale. This is pretty cool. This is an art installation called Copper Falls. It was installed in 2014. And as you can see, we got a couple of ducks down there enjoying it as well. We're gonna go ahead and take a walk along the canals. And by the way, it was Robert Adams that did the Copper Falls art piece. And we got something else over here on the other side of the street. That looks like some art. It's quite a nice view of the mountains up there. One of the things that's pretty cool about Scottsdale, yes, it is definitely a downtown, but you also get a, a mountainy feel from that. So that's pretty cool. Let's check out this piece of art. If I can get the camera out of the sunlight, that'd be good. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, cool, look at that. That's like doors, like from medieval times.
Yeah.
Cool, let's check this out. That's very reflective. The doors of perception were cleansed. If the doors of perception were cleansed, everything would appear to man as it is, infinite. William Blake. This was done by Donald Lipsky, born in 1947. This installation was from 2007, using Brazilian hardwood, mirror polished stainless steel, forged stainless steel, LED lights, and natural light. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And then, of course, we've got P.F. Chang's and its giant Chinese horses. We're going that way? All right, let's move on. One more look back here at the doors. Those are some pretty big doors up there, guys. Just saying. Well, this is kind of interesting looking. Let's cross again. This is just kind of how I roll, you know? I see something, it grabs my attention. I need to go look. This is kind of reminiscent of a ship to me with a smokestack thing or something like that.
There's another bridge over there.
Certainly has big guy wires.
Those are not supporting the bridge.
No. I think it's art. All right, so guys, this is pretty cool. The piece is called Passing the Legacy from 2008. Herb Migneri was born in 1937. He's the artist. But one of the things that's really cool is that, oh, and he was from Loveland, Colorado, by the way. Arizona is the only Pony Express that still delivers mail for the U.S. Postal Service. The Hash Knife Pony Express makes its ride every January, traveling 200 miles from Holbrook to Scottsdale to deliver thousands of first-class letters by horseback. More than 24 riders in authentic cowboy clothing carry the mail, relaying the bags along the route. More than 24 riders in authentic... Yeah, so I'm just rereading what I already read. Anyway, pretty cool. Nice to know the Pony Express is still around. Pretty cool statue. So we're walking down along the Arizona Canal. It's got a lot of people hanging out, enjoying the beautiful day today. And of course, there's lots of restaurants around and other things to do. Yeah, that really does look kind of like a ship's mast thing
Does.
to me.
You'll see the Peter Ardale wreck in at Fort Stevens. What's left of it.
Cool. All right, we're gonna just finish this walk back up, get back in the car, and move on along. Hey, thanks for hanging out with me. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I'd appreciate it if you subscribe, hit that thumbs up button, and always remember to sally forth, live your best life, go out and adventure in whatever way works for you.